My name is Eamon Hickey. I come from Tipperary in Ireland. In Ireland I competed on the European Championships for ponies and juniors in jumping. When I came to Sweden I competed a lot, show jumping, and gradually people asked me to help them with their young horses that had problems. Breeding today has changed so much. We breed much more sensitive horses with more blood, and because of that a lot of top riders in eventing, jumping, dressage leave their horses to me to educate it and to start their young horses. My philosophy is to have a red line from the start to the end to keep the horse confident, focused and relaxed. When we introduce the bridle, again it's very important with the repetition of rubbing up here with the ears and again the mouth, opening the mouth. And if the horse doesn't accept this, it won't accept the bridle either, or the bit either. So it's very important we repeat these exercises. So with the bridle the first time, again we can just hold our hand up here. There he's a little bit worried. Try and get this as good as we can. And because we've opened the mouth so much before, that went quite smoothly. If this doesn't work, we will go back and we'll do those small exercises again with opening the mouth, rubbing between the ears. And it's very important to have the bridle a little bit too big in the beginning so we can adjust it to the correct size afterwards. And you just make sure the horse is focused on me. And reward. Good. So now the horse, when it feels the rubbing here, it stretches down and relaxes. And again a little massage up here. So this little exercise we can't do enough of rubbing them and getting them to stretch down. And then we'll just make a little turn again to the left. Again, I just rub in a rhythm. Good. And then we'll go straight here and reward. When the horse gets better and better with this, we can just put the lead rope to the bit and ask the horse to follow around with a light feeling in my hand. As I'm turning, I just have a light vibration with my fingers and around and reward. And there the horse stretches down again and relaxes. For me, I have a rope that's a little bit longer than a normal lead rope. And for me, I'm more comfortable with this. And reward. We can just massage the horse here again. Put my hand on the outside and just have a little bend to the inside. So this is work we can do very, very often. If when we're working and we take the tail and the horse gets nervous, then it's very important that we take a step back. And by doing that, we will ask the horse, we will let the tail go and then see that the horse is able to bend again and able to move around softly again. Because if the horse is not able to bend and be soft in its sides, then this won't work either. So it's very important that the horse is able to bend and stretch. So again, if the horse was to get nervous when we do these exercises, we must always go back a step. There comes horses to me for training that the professionals have had problems with, and it's always back to these little exercises. These must work. And sometimes I'm amazed that people can even try to sit on horses because they're so stiff and tense. So it's to spend repetition with this work again and again till all this is in place before we go to the next step. The next step would be with the help of a saddle pad. You can in the beginning we can just make this a little bit smaller And like with my hand, rub the horse with this pad in a rhythm, just like we did with my hand earlier. Good, so on the left side, and we move over, on the right side. If the horse gets nervous, we make it smaller. We can get a smaller piece of material. And we make it bigger, and always in a rhythm. And then in a relaxed way, then we can just put it on and off here. This pad is quite light, so I'm not going to get tired of this work. Whereas if I was to hold a saddle, it's heavier and it's very easy. We feel we must get it on fast because it's getting heavy. So again, we can do a lot of this work. And even up here. And if the horse gets nervous of this, we go back down again and we ask the horse to move around. And we can stop. So eventually, we should be able, there came a deep breath. We should be able to even just let the horse feel this here and learn that it's okay. Because also it can happen, a horse's blanket can open in the field and come over its head. And then they can get really panicked. So it's good if they can learn to accept this, that it comes over the head in a relaxed way. So instead of being afraid of this, they can be relaxed of this. Some horses are nervous of whips, so what I'm going to do is rub the horse with this whip here. Again, in a rhythm. And again, the horse steps under with its inside hind. If we have a horse that's very sensitive to lift its legs, we can even just rub the horse softly here with the whip just to get it, because teach the horse that it's okay. And then again in a rhythm, we can do the same on the hind leg. And we move around and we'll do the same here in a rhythm. Rub softly here. So the horse should not be afraid, it should be relaxed. And even here under the belly. Good, and we'll turn again and stop. We can rein back 2 steps, go back and reward. And even we can rub the horse here and reward. Sometimes we have problems with back feet, to lift the back feet. So we can put my inside hand on the shoulder here and just rub down on the leg and just ask the horse to lift it forward. If the horse gets nervous, we can let down. Massage here on the hip again. And lift again and down. If the horse was to be nervous, I can push myself away. So safety is very important. If the horse gets nervous when I put my hand on the hind leg, I can rub the horse with the stick again and reward. All this work leads to getting the horse relaxed for the saddle for the first time, which leads to the rider for the first time. This work, that they should lead in a correct way, is so important every day, from the stable to the field, from the field back. We can go backwards, 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. It's windy, the horse is a bit nervous of the plastic here today. Try and get the front end still. There the horse starts chewing with the mouth. Try to get the focus again. Keep my balance.